Well, hello folks, and welcome to A Sportsman's Life. I'm Luke Clayton and my two good buddies,
Jeff Rice
and Larry Weisson, and we're so proud that you're with us this week. I'll be very honest with you, I have no idea where we're going.
There is no telling, but it's going to be fun.
We're going to have a good time, folks. Stay tuned. We have another great adventure on A Sportsman's Life coming your way. Well, friends, here you go, the end result. So, sitting in the blind waiting for Mr. Big Buck, and of course it didn't happen this morning. Saw several deer. We are in the middle of the rut right now, but you know, sometimes you just got to take the opportunities when they present themselves. This coyote stepped out, as you saw, and I thought, what the heck, let's do our predator control and see if we can't take one out. And of course we did. So we shot this guy. Perfect shot, 26 yards. He went probably 40 yards after I shot him, and that's about it. So lots of fun here, folks, so stay tuned. Hopefully we'll bring a big buck to you right out in front of me tonight, and maybe we'll stick an arrow in that. So stay tuned to A Sportsman's Life. We'll be back after this.
Hi folks, it's your old buddy Luke Clayton, and welcome to our outdoor show for this week. I'm out here at my cabin, which I do visit with you a lot from this cabin here, and Jeff is up at his Bucking Bass Ranch. So we're kind of double teaming this week to bring our show to you. This cast iron, you hear me talking about cooking with cast iron a lot, and I thought I'd show you a couple of implements, cooking implements, that I think you need. You have to have. Now this is a Dutch kettle, folks. It's a number 10 Dutch kettle. I'm going to talk about the care of Dutch kettles a little bit too, but you've seen me cooking on this quite a bit. Has the legs on it, you know, that way you can put the coals underneath it. But a number 10 Dutch kettle, and the only kind of Dutch kettle I like is a useful one with a recessed lid. So you can see this thing has a recessed lid to put the coals on it. You can see the old ashes from the coals that I had here on this one. So a Dutch kettle like this will bake biscuits, it'll make stew, it'll cook quail. You know, you can use it for a million different applications, and you can use it at camp with either charcoal briquettes or you know, embers from the campfire, either one. So an outdoor person needs a Dutch kettle. Gotta have it. Essential gear, if you will. Here's something else that I have carried around for many, many years. It's actually made by Lodge. You would not believe the meals that I've cooked in this old skillet right here. Yeah, it's Lodge. Probably had it, I don't know how long. It's a deep skillet, cast iron, with a good heavy lid on it. You can take this skillet, folks, with this lid, and you can tenderize a water buffalo, I guess. I mean, for slow cooking, you can't beat it. So a good Dutch kettle, you know, with a recessed lid for cooking with fire. This I use over a propane burners or whatever, you know, my skillet, or frying breakfast, you know, whatever. It's got a lot of uses, and you can tell it's been used a lot too. Now, let's talk about cleaning cast iron. if you read any manuals on cast iron, they're going to tell you do not put water on cast iron. Well, malarkey. To be frank with you, I've used water. Okay, say for instance, we've cooked a blackberry cobbler in this. We got a little bit too much crust on the bottom that's stuck to the bottom. You're going to have to put soap and warm water in it and let it set. It doesn't rust the inside like some people might have you think. Yeah, granted, if you left it out there a month, it probably would. Put the water, put the soap in it, let it set. Let that soap do its magic, and the next day take a brush, scrub it all out, wash it out good, but do this. Take a little cooking oil on the paper towel, wipe the inside with it. It'll lubricate it, and keep it from rusting. Of course, the old skillet here, you don't really, if you're frying something in it, just clean it up good and just make sure it's a little oil, a little coat of oil, cooking oil. Folks, as an old outdoors writer, I have used lots of products. Smoking Tex electric smokers, the best smokers that you can find. This is Diz and this is Scott, my buddies. Diz, tell them how they can learn more about Smoking Tex.
Yeah, obviously the number one source of information is going to be our website. It's got hundreds of recipes, it's got helpful guides, it's got all of our models and our accessories listed there. Of course, we have a phone number, 888-922-1511, and we'll actually answer our own phones.
That's true. And Diz, the main thing, the easy way, smokingtex.com. You can learn all about it.
Correct. And of course, we're on all the social media, Instagram, Facebook, etc. So take a look at us whenever you can, and whatever social media you'd like, and we look forward to working with you.
My brother Rick and his son Rick are down here joining us for a hunt, and the boys have been in pursuit of wild hog. But you know what? We had opportunities, but you know what? It's really about the time together, right, guys? I mean, was that not fun?
It was a blast.
We have been watching rutting deer, and we're going to show you a little video of that here in a minute. But Guys, what was your experience? I know you were hog hunting, but this is really the first time you've had the opportunity to sit in the woods and watch rutting activity. What do you think?
I can tell you that I've never seen anything like that. First of all, I've never seen so many bucks in a 3-day period in my life, and I had the opportunity to see the biggest rack I've ever seen in my life. But it's just amazing to watch Mother Nature, and I'm glad I got a chance to experience it, even though I didn't harvest an animal.
Yep. Again, folks, it's really not about harvesting an animal. It's about spending time with no one better than your family. So we're down here, we just having an absolute ball. We just got done trying to trail a hog that Rick shot, and unfortunately, buddy,
Yeah.
sometimes that happens. And it's been fun at camp, cookouts and all that kind of stuff, and we've seen our share of game. And anyway, no hogs this time, guys, but we'll do it again soon.
For sure. Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
All right, folks, we're going to take a look at some rutting activity here at the Buck and Bass Ranch.
Well, friends, I want to show you what I use for night hunting. This is the Wraith by Sightmark. It's a digital, it's not thermal, but you can use it for daytime hunting. It has a color mode, it's color during the day, and at nighttime for shooting hogs and predators out to, I've killed them out to 125 yards, but I sight in for that distance. You could shoot them a lot farther. Go online to learn more about the Wraith. You can go to sightmark.com and check them out. Absolutely awesome hunting tool for day or night.
Have this afternoon the opportunity to talk to the guys over at Double Nickle Taxidermy. And we've got John right here. And John, what I'd like for you to do is tell me, I love the work that you do. Y'all do all my work. I wouldn't tell you anywhere else. And to me, there's no finer taxidermist in terms of what the product that you guys do, but also the service and how y'all really do things.
Well, thank you.
What I'd like to do this afternoon is have you tell those who maybe have a taxidermist or don't have a taxidermist in particular, and they finally have taken a buck like it's there off your right shoulder.
Yeah.
What do they do to make sure that it looks like that by the time you guys have an opportunity to finish it?
Yeah, well, the most important thing a lot of times is the field care prior to it getting to the taxidermist. Once a cut's been made or if the hide's gotten too warm, we can't help any of that at this point. So a couple of the main things, especially here in Texas, is keeping the animal cool. If you're able to have a cold storage or a walk-in cooler on the ranch that you hunt on, that's going to be your first bet, just to get the animal cool. And overnight usually is just enough to get the animal chilled to where the hair won't slip. If you don't have that opportunity, then the best thing to do is get the hide off of the animal as quickly as you can. Looking at this mount, usually if you come up to about 6 inches behind the shoulder, make a cut around the belly and peel everything forward. Don't make any more cuts, and bring the head in with the cape to the taxidermist. That's going to be the best option. If you're not comfortable with that, we offer the service here. If you bring the whole animal in, if you just aren't wanting to make any wrong cuts or any mistakes.
And they can actually just wrap it up, put it in the freezer
Wrap it up.
too.
They can put it in the freezer.
Unless
bring
the
it
animal's too big to put in the freezer. Let's hope
That's a good problem to have, yeah. But no, you know, the main thing is, here in Texas especially, it could be 90 degrees in December. So just keep it cool, because once the hair starts slipping, there's not much that can do. A cut can be fixed usually, but just being time sensitive with the animal, getting it cold. Like I said, if you don't want to make any cuts, you can give us a call or call your taxidermist, and they can usually walk you through getting the skin off of him to where you can fit him into a freezer or cooler.
So it's really kind of simple. In a lot of places, I know some guys know how to cape a deer.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Maybe they're hunting a guided hunt. They should be able to, so they can freeze the cape.
Yeah, and do your homework ahead of time. You know, get set up for success before you go on your hunt. Plan on harvesting an animal and having the issues of what am I going to do, where am I going to do it. Talk to your outfitter if you have one. If not, like I said, do your homework. There's a lot of YouTube videos, and there's different things online that you can probably pull up in the field, and they can walk you step by step where to cut, how to skin it, if you're out on your own.
And if they're kind of concerned about it, they can also get in touch with you or
They
somebody
can.
here at the shop,
They can.
right?
We're available pretty much 24/7. During deer season, you can call the shop here, and we can walk you through the process of making the right cuts and what to do with it, and how to get it here or wherever it is you're going.
John, y'all have got a website too, don't
We
you?
do,
And,
we do.
and actually, if I recall, there's a diagram there that shows where to make those cuts,
We
right?
have a diagram on there. We have some literature here we hand out to a lot of customers where there's directions on there they can follow and take into the field. So our website's Double Nickle Taxidermy, all one word, .com. And you can go on there. It has our address, our phone number, email. You can contact us anyway.
One thing I will say at the end of this, if you want to have your deer mounted to where it looks like a deer,
Well, thank you. That's high
and the one
praise
that will
coming from
last
you.
for
Yeah.
generations, this is a place to come. It's Double Nickel. You heard where the website is, and I hope you guys end up bringing a truckload of animals here to John and his guys to finish
Makes
off
two of
for
us.
you.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Best of luck to everybody out there. Hot. It is really hot in here this afternoon. Cold front's coming in about 2 or 3 days, and so the heat is on. Hunting very close to Lake Fork. Matter of fact, Lake Fork is probably about maybe 200-300 yards to my immediate right. Hunting on the Buck and Bass Ranch. Jeff Rice and his wife own this property, some of my favorite property in all of the eastern type of habitat that I've ever been in. Loaded with hogs, quite a few deer, a little slough right back here, and we drove up there, some waterfowl there, particularly in this one instance, they were wood duck. It looked like a pair of wood ducks back there. Hunting this afternoon with a handgun, looking for a hog. Bow season is going on, but I'm not hunting whitetail deer. Hopefully Jeff is, and he's after 1 or 2 bucks. One buck that's either got a really nice deer with kickers on both sides, and the other one that he described to me earlier is one that, I'll tell you what, if I saw it and it was bow season or gun season and I had one tag to use, I'd probably be shooting, because he described it as a big, massive 6-point. So he had great big wide antlers way outside of his ears, dark, gnarly antlers. So maybe if he sees that one, I don't know if this is a 1 buck unit or a 2 buck unit, but if I had 2 bucks, I'd definitely be shooting that one. So we're going to sit here this afternoon hunting with a Ruger 44 mag Blackhawk. We've got a RMR sight. RMR meaning, I can't remember exactly what it stands for. If you look right there, it's an RMR, and it's like a red dot type scope. Hold it up there a little bit higher so you can see the gun. And shooting 240 grain 400D XTP. Now, of all the different
44 I've shot. That happens to be the favorite of all of them. They was going to shoot 1-inch groups literally at 100 yards if I can do my part. So we get a hog that comes in. We got some feeders up. Got this slough right back here behind me, and kind of shut this thing down for a little bit. And here early enough to where it might take a little nap. Who knows? But I doubt that here, seriously. I'm going to spend the rest of the evening right here just kind of looking, so I'll come back with you in a little bit and we'll see what we see. Look forward to hearing from y'all to how you're doing this hunting season. Let us know here at Sportsman's Life, right?
That's right.
Exactly.
Reach out to us, absolutely.
One way they can do that, there's many ways, but catfishradio.org. Larry's been with me 11 years on Campfire Talk with catfishradio.org. You can email through that, and Larry or Jeff, we're all very accessible for you. So make sure and contact us there. And gosh, it's been fun. Always fun.
Been fun, and it's going to be more fun next week when you come back to join us one more time on A Sportsman's Life.
And a special thanks to these fine sponsors: Air Force Air Guns, B&B Charcoal, Dallas Safari Club, Hornady, Pyramid Air, Nielsen Specialty Ammo, Sightmark, Smokin' Tex, Snap Block Hunting Blinds, Texas Raised Hunting Products, and Striper Express.